All right, so my second order from Genre Parfums finally came in. It was supposed to come in yesterday. For some reason, there was a delay. It did come in today. So this is my second order. The first time I had ordered 530 mils, and honestly, I was very happy with all but one. I don't think it was anything to do with the house either. I think I just wasn't. I hadn't tried the original version of that inspired by. And it was the Serene Latte, but it just didn't, for whatever reason, didn't do it for me. It's supposed to be inspired by Killian's Intoxicated. So anyway, what I wanted to do this time was order smaller sizes just to get a better idea of all the offerings, better variety. One for to give you all feedback, but also so I knew which ones I want to get larger bottles of. So this time around, I ordered six smaller sizes. I think they're 10 mils, and then a 30 mil. Now the house in general, so they come packaged very well. I actually just pulled it out of the box. Originally, I was doing the unboxing with it, but there's so much damn packaging in it that I didn't want the whole video to be me unwrapping them. But they come in. Each one's like wrapped in a ton of bubble wrap. The vials are inside a bag, and then the 15 mils come inside these red velvet pouches, which is then they're put inside the Ziploc bag inside the red velvet patch, which is then bubble wrapped, packaged extremely well. Plus, these look pretty cool. It's got the logo on it. 30 mils come in this black kind of pleather bag, which is also pretty cool. It's got the company name right there. I think it's neat. It's different. It also adds slightly more padding too, so it actually helps as far as shipping goes. But personally, I think it's pretty cool for presentation. It's unique for the house. One thing I will point out is the 30 mils come in bottles like these, which, if you notice, from the first offering I got, or the first order, the top is different. And the reason for that is the one thing I would say about this house that I was kind of disappointed on is the distribution was not very good at all. The atomizers suck on these. Well, this is a new atomizer, and my understanding is it's going to be a lot better. So we're going to find out. Doesn't matter, you just got to spray more, but it's just a side thing. It's kind of annoying. So anyway, we'll get into it. I got six the 15s and 130 in this order, so I was good on the list. First time smelling these, let's say what they're inspired by, go from there. So the first one is Hypnosis, which is an inspired by version of Mancera's Roses Vanilla. See what it smells like. Also see what the atomizers are like on the small ones. Now, I don't know if they changed it on the smaller ones or not. I just know the 30 mil is different. I didn't have any of the 15s prior. We'll see. Yeah. You can see it's dark. All right, the atomizer. This is very good. Honestly, it reminds me of kind of like PDM, Parfum de Marly, Delano, but it's sweeter. Oh god, this is good. This is good. I wouldn't personally wear it, but for it's very feminine. But if you're a guy who doesn't care and you like that floral, vanilla, powdery scent, oh man, actually I like this better than Delano. So any of you women or men out there who like Delano, I'd pick this up. Oh man, I've tried PDM's Delano. I tried Delano Exclusive. I've also tried and actually I really like Alexandria Fragrance's version. It's called Lady Diana, which is their version of Delano. But honestly, this is better. And it's a heck of a lot cheaper. 30 mil of this will run you $25. 30 mil of Alexandria's Lady Diana is going to run you $42.99. PDM, cheapest you can get, probably anywhere. Lady Diana is probably about $125, but of course that's for a larger bottle, but still. this is, man, oh man, I'm telling you, this is way better than Lady Diana. When I'm a huge fan of Lady Diana. Now I will say this is probably better for more of a date night kind of thing, where Lady Diana's a safer office scent. It's not as sweet. It's not as seductive. It's more of a this kind of everyday, very classy smell, which I think that's why I like it so much. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it's just PDM, you know, the Lena just, to me, it's class. I smell it, and I'm like, oh, you know, but this is, well, it'd be a great date night fragrance. You can really smell the vanilla in there. It almost kind of smells like, there's a cherry on there, some kind of cherry. Let me look at the notes real quick. But if you like PDM's Delena, highly recommend that. Or if you think Delena is just, you know, maybe too rosy, it's not sweet enough, it's not sexy enough, this is. All right, so the notes are Calabrian lemon heart notes, Turkish delight, sorry, moved. Turkish delight. That's cut off on here. Oh, it sucks. Well, I don't know. It's not showing up on here, unfortunately. It's cutting off on my phone. Anyway, I don't want to waste a ton of your time. I might do an updated video on all the notes on here, but regardless, this smells a lot like Lady Diana. It's just more seductive. It's more sexy. I prefer this hands down to Lady Diana, and I think a lot of you will as well. It's also significantly cheaper, so highly recommend this. Next one on the line that we're going to test, we'll go with just kind of keep the, I guess, along the same lines, is Complexion. And this is an inspired by version of Parfum de Marly's Meliora, which I have never smelled, so I'm excited about this. Ooh, it smells good off the cap, I can say that much. Sprayer's alright. Okay. It's fruity. Citrusy. Definitely some floral notes in there, probably lavender. I'm not really smelling rose. Let me see what's in here. Well, what it'll let me read up here. It's good. It's just not. It's no rose. It's no hypnosis. Not what I was just smelled. But let's see what's in here. All right, so raspberry, I smell that. Blackcurrant, heart notes. So there is rose. It's just toned down. Almost smells like lavender. You can definitely smell the raspberry. You can definitely smell the blackcurrant. It's not my favorite. Honestly, it smells kind of, to me, almost like a church perfume, which I'm not a fan of. I would not recommend picking this up. Unless you like that sort of thing. I don't know. Just to say, I'm not a fan of it. I would not really like to smell it on a female. You know, yeah, that's about it. It's definitely no Lady Diana or Delena, or Lady Diana, which is Alexandria's version, and it's definitely no Mancera roses either. So, you know, it's okay. All right, next on the list is Dior, Amber. Rose Awakening is their version of that. Can't smell anything off the cap. Sprayed my finger. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. You can smell the amber in there. So I've heard a lot of reviewers talking about this being a scent that is supposed to be like a sexier scent for a guy for date nights, essentially. Now, the notes, and by the name of it, would make you think that it leans feminine. I'll tell you what you smell the most is certainly the amber. Notes in here. And you can smell rose. You know, it's no secret. They called it Rose Awakening for a reason. I don't know if I would wear this. Not saying I wouldn't, but alright, so bergamot, heart notes, Turkish rose, ambergris. I don't know what the heck heart notes are. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You can smell the amber and rose. That's the main things in here. It's good. I could see how a guy could wear this. Also, it smells good on a girl. I mean, hell, I can't stop smelling it. It's certainly an interesting, unique scent. It makes you want to keep smelling it. It kind of draws you in. So if somebody walking past you, it certainly would have that effect of you wanting to get closer to figure out what that scent is. It's definitely better than the PDM Meliora. So far, if I had to rank these, Hypnosis would be the best, then Rose Awakening, and then Complexion. But they're all different scents, you know. This guy could easily pull off. The other two, I would not, you know, unless you like feminine scents or very florally sweet scents, I would not suggest, you know, wearing. Next on our list, this video is getting kind of long, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, is Ancient Islands. And this is an inspired by version of Genre Parfums, and I'm excited about this. Very excited. Ooh, this is good. Alright, yeah, this is good. Very complex. Very spicy. Oh, not overly sweet. But it does have a sweetness to it. Let me see what the notes are. Like I said, I've never tried the originals of these. So unfortunately, with the exception of a few which I'll get into, I can't compare to that. All right, citrus notes, cinnamon, vanilla, honey. Yep. You definitely smell the vanilla and the honey. And there is some citrus in there, but I'm not smelling cinnamon. It smells spicy, so I mean that could be the cinnamon. It smells good. This is, again, for me, I would wear this on a date night. I wouldn't wear this as an office scent. I would not wear this as an everyday scent. Definitely not in high heat. This would be more like a cool fall night, winter night, or date night scent. So when we're going to be indoors, it's not going to be hot and not going to be humid. But this is definitely a very unique. It's got simple notes, but it smells complex in a good way. It smells sophisticated. It smells expensive. I like this. The honey and the spices and the vanilla and the way it all goes together. It's got a slight citrus, but it's not overwhelming. Very, just like I said, complex. It smells sophisticated. Essentially, it smells sexy too. I would definitely wear this. So much that I probably will pick up a 30 mil. All right, the next is Amalfi Coast, which is they're inspired by a version of Xerjoff Dulce Amalfi, which you can obviously see where they got the name from. And this is, the notes on here are, alright, they're apple, saffron, quincy, cardamom, heart notes. Again, I don't know what these heart notes are. You can smell the apple. Alright. Again, the problem is these are all openings. I haven't had an opportunity to dry down since I literally just opened these. It's smelling better now that it is starting to dry down. Honestly, the first spray made me think of. Trying to think what it's making me recall. It's got like a milky scent to it. No, I'm not even sure what it is in there I'm picking up. Cardamom? I don't know. Apple, saffron, quincy. I'm not a fan. It almost smells medicinal to me. There's something I'm thinking of. Again, it's complex. It smells like the other Genre. It's got that thing where it pulls you in. It makes you want to keep smelling it, but it's almost off-putting at the same time. It's really hard to describe it. I smell the apple. You know, the saffron. I don't know what the heart notes are. Honestly, that's what it smells like. It almost smells like a cream pastry or something. Very sweet. Definitely would not wear this in high heat. I guess it could be a date night scent. Fall, winter scent. I don't know. I don't really care for it. It's not doing it for me. It smells almost like a oatmeal cream pie or something. It's not my favorite by any means. Again, these were all blind buys. I'd never smelled the original, so I didn't know really what to expect. The next one is 33.7. Honestly, I'm hoping this is good. I'm a fan of Bond number 9. This is an interpretation of Bond number 9, Lafayette Street. I have not smelled the original of this. I have of Scent of Peace for Men, and I love it. I also have this house's interpretation of Scent of Peace for Men called Peaceful Night, and I love that as well. I got that out for the first order. So I'm hoping, I got high hopes for this. Doesn't mean it's going to be good, but I'm sure hoping it is. So let's see. Okay. This is very safe scent. Not heavy, light, citrusy. This is a good warm weather scent. You can wear it to the office. You can wear it in high heat. You're not going to offend anybody. It's not going to, bother anybody. Yeah, I'd wear this. Honestly, I'm not blown away by it. It's just kind of disappointing because I had high hopes. It's got bergamot, coriander, floral notes, ambroxan. You can smell the ambroxan for sure. Apple, vanilla. You can smell, the apple and vanilla too. But it's just everything's light. It's very light all around. All the notes are light, which is good. Again, you can wear it in high heat. You know what it reminds me of, honestly? I mean, this is going to sound weird, but when you get those old magazines that had the little perfume or cologne pullback tabs, to me, they all kind of have that similar smell, like the magazine pages mixing with the scent. A magazine page has that, maybe you don't, but it's got a weird waxy smell to it. And then it mixes with whatever perfume's in there. To me, they always kind of have this similar vibe to them. This is what this smells like. Again, it's not bad. It's not good. It's certainly not, as good as Peaceful Night or Bond number 9's Scent of Peace for Men. Again, their interpretation is Peaceful Night. It doesn't draw me in. I probably would not buy another one. So honestly, so far, I am not very happy. Except for Hypnosis, hands down, is amazing. Rose Awakening is good as well. Those are the only two of these that I will be buying a 30 ml of. Last one, I sure hope this is good. This is Pendulum. I did buy a 30 ml of this because it is their interpretation of Initio Side Effect, which I have smelled and I love. Hoping this won't let me down. Also excited to try out this new atomizer. So let's see if it's better. You won't know until I spray the other one, I guess. But Oh yeah, much better. This is a cloud compared to those. The notes on here are. I mean, you could probably see that. You haven't seen the other one, but you were able to see what the 15s were, which is pretty much what's on the old 30s. This was a cloud compared to that. They definitely upped the quality of the atomizer. So side effect for those who don't know: tobacco, vanilla, rum, cinnamon. This is my kind of scent. I love tobacco scents. I love Harrod. I love PDM's line in general for men. I love vanilla, cinnamon. All of that is 100% what I like. Now, obviously, those are good only really in warm weather, or not warm weather, cold weather situations, cold nights, date night kind of sense. But honestly, I, you know, I, my favorite thing about fall is being able to wear those scents. So, oh my God, and this did not disappoint. Oh my God. If you have not smelled this, if you're a fan of tobacco scents, if you're a fan of Harrod, if you're a fan of PDM's Carlisle, if you're a fan of any tobacco heavy scents or spicy scents, this, oh my God, this is heaven. I'm going to do a review just on this at some point. I'll have it coming up because this is by far the best thing from this house that I've gotten from this order, hands down. I'm so glad I got 30 ml. Oh my God. So, and this does smell very close to the real deal. Very close. I'm talking 90% easy. I expect it's going to last just as well, if not longer. I've not been let down yet for this by this house as far as performance goes. So, of all of those from this haul, my favorites by far is Pendulum. Again, I will say they greatly improved the atomizers. I'll spray one of the old ones just to show you the difference here. I'm not going to review these. I was going to, but this is already way too long of a video. And, I'll just do a separate one reviewing the old ones with the new Pendulum, so I can get it all done in one video, all the 30 mils. So that was the old one. Not bad, actually. That was better than Refuge when I sprayed Refuge, the atomizer, and that's very poor. But here's the new one. Look at that. So much nicer. So much nicer. So they greatly improved the atomizers. Absolutely. Anyway, that's that. I would not recommend the majority of these. Now, the problem is, take this with a grain of salt because I haven't smelled the exception of side effect, or not side effect, side effect, Pendulum. I have not smelled the original on any of these from this haul. I have the other haul, but so I don't know how close they are. If you like those, you'll probably like these. I have not been disappointed from this house on anything that I have smelled. They've always been very similar, if not better, than what they're inspired by. But if you're a blind buying like me, my suggestions would be of this for feminine. If you like feminine scents, or you're a female, or a guy who just likes those kind of scents, Hypnosis, Mancera, Roses Vanilla. Like I said, better than Lady Diana, or Delinia, or Lady Diana, which is Alexandra's. I always say that because personally I prefer Alexandra's. I think it lasts longer. But they're both obviously great. Smells so close to the real thing. Even the exclusive version, this is better than, hands down. Sweeter, sexier, more seductive. The Lane is good if you're wanting a more safe, sophisticated smell for the office, everyday wear. This, I don't know that I would wear into the office every day, but it's, unless you want to just smell sexy in the office, it smells great. But very date nighty, very, it's just inviting and sexy. Rose Awakening. Doors, Amber Nuet, it's very good. I think a guy could wear this. Very amber heavy, but the amber makes it not lean too feminine. It's not too floral. You can smell the rose, but it's not overpowering. So this guy or girl could wear. Again, it's because of the amber. I don't think I'd wear it in high heat. but it is a very unique smell. It smells very good. I have heard a lot of girls who say they got this on guys. A girl could easily wear this as well, and I would like this on a female. So my selections out of this would be Hypnosis, Rose Awakening, and Pendulum. Those are the ones that I would suggest ordering if I were you. Complexion, Ancient Islands, Amalfi Coast, and 33.7. Wasn't as big on those, but I did like Ancient Islands, which was Genre Naxos. That was good. It smelled very complex, sophisticated. It just made it so you wanted to keep smelling it, smelling it over and over. It's one of those scents that draws you in. I would I would recommend that as well. So Ancient Islands, Pendulum, Hypnosis, and Rose Awakening. Those are the ones I would suggest you order, or at least get a smaller sample of from this list. The other ones I will be reviewing, but in case you can't watch that I've been super happy with, is Utopia, which is Genre's inspired by version of Roja's Elysium. So close, smells so close, it's very good. Noble Soul, it's their version of Killian's Black Phantom. Also very good. Peaceful Night is their version of Bond Number 9, Sent a Piece for Him. And Refuge, if you've seen my other video, is their version of Late. All of those are great. Now they're gone. They do differ here and there, and I will get into that in the comparison video, the breakdown video. But in case you don't have a chance to watch that, or you want to put an order in and don't want to wait, you want to get your order ready, that would be my recommendations. Anyway, like I said, I will post up a quick video comparing the 30 mils soon, so I can go deeper into those, as well as a video on the ones that I did recommend, diving deeper into the notes and what the dry downs are like, since I didn't have a chance to do that.